Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. David Pendleton here. Today is Sunday, February 5th. I'm going to do a recap of Saturday, February 4th bets. Another big day yesterday when it comes to profits. Is awesome. Hey, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here. I've got my Assassin's Creed robe on because it's absolutely freezing. My wife sleeps at the house at like 60 degrees. So when I wake up and come to the basement, it's like walking into a freezer down here. But hey, yesterday, if you were lucky enough to follow my content over on my new YouTube channel, Pendleton's Parlays, if you're not a subscriber there, please do me a favor and just subscribe to the channel. The link to that is in the description below. But yesterday, I've continued my series of taking plus 100 odds bets and putting at least $100 on them. Yesterday we did 150 total, although I split that up in two bets. Now, the reason that I split up in two bets yesterday is because how much college basketball action was out there. 150 games yesterday on Saturday's slate. So, I wanted to pick and choose my times on what games I thought I should hop in on, and then also had to wait a little bit later into the day to figure out what NBA parlays would be out there. But hey, we won everything across the board yesterday for the bets that matter, and we're going to go through that right now. The first plus 100 odds parlay that I put out there was actually a plus 128. And hopefully you can see the screen okay. I don't know how well it comes through. I'm working on getting a better capture card. But yesterday, this one was $52 to pay $118.75. This is actually the second one that I did yesterday. So we have Toledo on the money line. I think barring a major upset, Toledo was going to win that game. This is the one that I told you all I was confused about. Oral Roberts, I said, man, I really feel like they should be bigger than a minus 435. I had thought that they were going to come out and just crush Kansas City yesterday, which is exactly what they did. They won by 18, and it wasn't even really that close if you were following the game. So Oral Roberts was never a sweat. They stepped up and did what they were supposed to do. BYU, they stepped up and did what they were supposed to do too, winning at home against Pacific. And then we go into the NBA player props. Now we had eight props in this series. We had Drew Holiday, Giannis, Drew Holiday again, and Giannis again. So you see there, I kind of mixed up what I did by taking Drew Holiday to get points, rebounds, and assists, at least 20 apiece, but also doing the same thing to get 15 points and assists. I kind of liked the way that was split up yesterday, and I thought that was an easy advantage to take advantage of. We got the two picks here with Tim Hardaway Jr. and Stephen Curry. Those hit, and then the Thunder beating the Rockets, and Shea went well over the 25 points, rebounds, and assists as I thought that he would. And you remember I said to you that the Thunder I thought were going to come out and thump the Rockets simply because the Rockets had beat them a couple days ago in a game that the Rockets should have never won. I think Oklahoma City got a little bit lax in that game because all of Houston's starters were out due to injury or rest. And Oklahoma City Thunder, they still lost that game. So I figured at home tonight they would come out and put a whooping on them. They put up 150 points on them, so that was pretty crazy. Now we have this one. This was the big one yesterday. This was the $100 one to pay $216. A lot of easy slam dunk NCAAs in here, like I always build these around. But we have Princeton, Toledo, and BYU. And we get in here. The Los Angeles Lakers made their first debut in the Pendleton Parlay Series. Anthony Davis needed 20 points and assists. He finished with over 30 points by alone. LeBron James, same thing, 25 points and assists. He easily had that covered in the third quarter. And then Giannis to get at least 15 points, rebounds, and assists. Easily covered again. And the same thing here with LeBron, points and rebounds. All those were no sweats. Those things covered very fast. Kawhi Leonard to get 20 points and assists, and Julius Randle to get 20 points and assists. Both those guys had that done by the end of the third quarter. And we take a look here at the Oklahoma City Thunder Houston Rockets again. This time I had Jabari Smith to get the points, rebounds, and assists, and then Shea again with 25 points and rebounds, but he scored over 30 points alone. And then we go into the final one, which was Josh Hart to get plus 15 points, rebounds, and assists, and DeMar DeRozan to get 25 rebounds, points, and assists. So, those are the two big ones that we hit. And then, I did have some other things that cashed out as well. If you remember, I did the bet here for the Phoenix Suns. I thought the Phoenix Suns were going to win the game anyways, which they did. But this was a bonus bet. The bonus was that DraftKings lets you pick an NBA game if your team goes up by 10 points at any time during the game, they will automatically cash out your bet as a win, even if your team loses. It's called an early win bonus, which was really cool because 4 minutes into the game, the Phoenix Suns were up 15-5, and my bet immediately cashed out and paid. And then you see here, we also have a 13-game parlay for the NCAA, which tripled our money, a little bit more than triple. We went from $23. This one paid $74.82. Now, this was built all, for the most part, with massive favorites. But again, it's really strange that on a Saturday, when you have this many games in a bet slip, that there wasn't a big college basketball upset, right? To ruin your bet card. But hey, that is going to be a recap of Saturday, which would have been February 4th. Again, today is Sunday, February 5th. I started with basically $10, and we have built that up now to over $1,300. I took some cash outs along the way to help with a family vacation that we have coming up in April. But I can't believe it myself. Every day when we make these bets, I keep thinking, okay, this is the end. But it's not. We just keep winning, and we keep winning, and we keep winning. So, right now, favor is shining in our direction. If you're following along, please hit that thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, more importantly, on my Pendleton's Parlay channel, which again is in the comments, or it's in the description below. I've got my TikTok channel going as well, which you can follow me over there. It's at Pendleton Gaming. But besides that, that is a recap of Saturday, February 4th. Today is Sunday, February 5th. It is 8:15 in the morning. College basketball starts around 11 o'clock today, but the NBA is later than that. There's one game at noon, but everything else is going to be around that normal 5 or 6 o'clock time. So stay tuned to my Pendleton's Parlay channel, and I will post my content there for what I'm going with. All right, everybody. Thank you.